This is a magnificent country, magnificent in its natural beauty. The people are incredibly friendly and very welcoming.
लम्हों की दूरियां क्यों है अब दरमियां, बस एक ख्याल है तू खो गया कहाँ। तन्हा मैं रह लूंगा, ये दर्द सह लूंगा, पर यादों को तेरी कैसे करूं जुदा। लम्हों की दूरियां क्यों है अब दरमियां, बस एक ख्याल है तू खो गया कहाँ। तन्हा मैं रह लूंगा।
Here we are atop Fort Fapunya here in Skudoo, Pakistan, way up in the north. You can see it's the confluence of the Indus River. A lot of history passed this way. See, the mountains are magnificent on all sides. We're up here at 8,000 feet. The mountains are about 13,000 feet.
मेरी हर खुशी, मेरी ख्वाहिशें, हसरतें बनी, मेरी सदा में गूंजता चेहरा बस तेरा। मेरी निगाहों पे है यूं गिरा पहला बस तेरा। उस पल तू मेरा था, इस पल को क्या हुआ, अपने ही रास्ते पर मैं हूँ तो लापता। लम्हों की दूरियां क्यों है अब दरमियां, बस एक ख्याल है तू खो गया कहाँ।
Rangwala from the K2 team. Leaving, we left our Skolin today morning at 8 o'clock, and our destination is Korafong, which is supposed to be 5 hours later. We are an hour and a half into our trip at the checkpoint.
Where we headed up into Kukuram? Show us where the Kukuram is.
Karakoram is right here. This is where we are.
That's the beginning of it, and then it goes all the way up. All the way up, and where we headed?
Eventually, we are headed to Concordia.
Concordia, right, which is a split, and at that point there's four of the biggest mountains in the world. What are those?
G1, G2, G4.
Broad Peak and
Broad
K2,
Peak.
exactly.
And K2.
That's it. That's where we're headed. Yeah, not quite the old Silk Route, but we'll call it the Kukuram Highway. But I'll tell you something, it is quite a sight. Every direction is just something you just want to gape and keep on gaping at. is the stud of the group. 75.
Yes.
Unbelievable. I've been up to the top of the highest mountain in Russia and Asia with this guy. Nothing stops him. He just came up a couple of class 5, 8 climbs in order to get to this camp that we're at right now. I don't know how you did it. How did you do that?
It's just a walk.
It's just a walk for you.
Just a walk.
Everything's a walk for you.
Just a walk.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're amazing.
Yeah, it's just a walk.
But in your next life, I want you to be a porter.
Well, I salute the porters of this area.
Don't we all? They are an amazing group of people.
Oh, they're amazing, yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know.
Yep.
I salute them.
Just keep going.
Yeah, I just
We'll
salute.
all be bowing down to you.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, we are in it's a cathedral of the biggest mountains in the world. It is just, we're all just aghast. So amazing. As you can see here, this is a beehive of activity. This is Camp 4 on the approach to K2. And we've got teams from South Korea. We've now got teams also from Germany, Austria, and get this one, South Africa and Saudi Arabia. Never know what's going to come around the bend. This is quite the place. Listen to the sound of that Baltero glacier, the largest glacier in the world, longest glacier in the world, here in upper Pakistan, northern Pakistan, just melting and cascading off of that glacier. You can see the lateral moraine off to the side here, and this massive, massive glacier, which goes for, get this, 120 miles alongside of these amazing spires. That is one turbulent river. I'm almost tempted to raft on that Class 6 river. Almost. In the heart of the glacier, in the heart of Baltero Glacier. Some of the wounded are on horses right now in order to get them transported. Hey, there's one. What an area. It defies description. It defies your imagination. This really is, they don't call these peaks, they call these things figments of your imagination. It's an amazing place, and it is a bitch to get in and out. And I haven't even tried to get out yet. I'm just trying to get in. Coming in, incoming, what do you think?
Hey, this is phenomenal.
You living the dream.
I'm living a dream.
There it is.
This is one of the most desolate places on earth.
I agree with that one.
I'm lucky to be just witnessing what is out.
I think this would give Mars a run for its money.
Let me give you a quick tour here.
Please.
So this whole bowl you see is Concordia.
Morning in the mountains, foggy as usual, cold and rainy. It's actually perfect weather.
Oh, perfect weather.
What do you think of this weather?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
Oh.
romantic, huh?
This is what you live for. We live for this.
Fatma?
Look at that smile on her face.
Got the camera working, huh?
Talk about ice falls. Look at this. Massive glacier, Bergstrom, ice fall, everything. It's got it all. From a huge height all the way down to right where we are now. And you can see the water cascading down. That is fresh, ice cold water. You can't get enough of that stuff. Beasts of burden out here, truly. Each of these mules are carrying about 200 pounds on this trail, which is just ridiculous. I had no idea how they maintained their footing. It is just, it's a sheer drop off on all sides, and it's all rough shale and rock and granite and just miserable. But they do it. They do it on a regular basis. More members of K2 Expedition, born again Christians, hikers.
Morning and hikers.
The hikers.
Southern California. With love.
Look at these happy looks, man. Smiling, loving it. Just another 50 miles to go. I know you can do it.
Make it peace.
You can do this on your hands and knees. Come on, man. Get on your hands and knees. You can do it. As we reach Concordia, the confluence of two major glaciers, we are, after 7 days of trekking, and we are with snow, rain, burning sun, every type of possible environment you could possibly handle, as well as any type of possible terrain you could possibly have. We finally have arrived, and we are one happy group. Here we are at Base Camp Concordia. In the distance is K2. Can't quite see because there's a little cloud cover. Followed by Broad Peak right up front. Massive, massive mountain. Another 8,000 meter peak. In front of us is Gasherbrum 4, followed by Gasherbrum 3 and 2. This is just... There are no words to describe this. It's just amazing. And then surrounding us is, right behind us here is Mitra. Goes up to a point. We are surrounded by the biggest mountains on Earth. There's just no words that you could possibly say to describe appropriately the way I feel right now. Concordia. This is the confluence of both glaciers, two of the greatest glaciers, to come together to make the world's largest, Baltero Glacier. This is the point where we make a left-hand turn. This is after 30 miles and 7 days of very hard trekking, both mentally and physically demanding, like more than any of us have experienced in our lifetimes. This is some rugged territory, remote, rugged, and forbidding. This has been a bitch to get to this point, but believe me, it has been worth every grinding out every foot to get here. I'm not sure everybody who's with us can say the same thing. In fact, we've had a number of accidents, we've had a number of sicknesses, and we've got 5 people who are headed back by emergency helicopter tomorrow morning. The rest of us will be headed out to K2 from here. Cowabunga, man! It is fresh tracks here up at Concordia, where the upper Baltero glacier meets the Goodwin-Austen glacier, and it snowed last night about 2 feet, and we are the recipients of some great first tracks, and I can't wait. I'm just looking for the right line. See one? What a crystal clear day we've got today. Just want to show you what we are sitting in here. It's called the Throne Room of Kings. And kings they are. Mountains are absolutely, they touch the sky. Broad Peak right here. Of course, K2 in the distance. Mitra. Ice cold weather now, right now. It's about 10 degrees. Snow on the ground. It's freezing, but crystal clear blue bird skies.
Незаметно вечерок накроет нас. Выпьем по коктейлю в суете ночной. Клубы, яхты, пляжи, но одни мы в этот час. Мы в раю.
Yep. As a select, those of us from the group, 6 of us, make our way up toward K2. Here's Broad Peak Base Camp. You can see it's quite the mountain. Massive, massive mountain. And there, of course, right next to it is the indomitable K2. And there's another member working his way up the glacier. The day after headed back, we are exhausted, every one of us. Our feet are a mess. Our skin's a mess. Hands are totally a mess. We're just trying to get down in one piece. It was this very successful approach and a successful summit of the K2 base camp. We're all very happy, but exhausted. Okay, I'm afraid we're going to have to throw all previously held medical beliefs out the window. These are 4 porters that are smoking like chimneys, and nobody can keep up with these guys. And we are currently about 12,000, close to 12,000 feet. So, I don't know. What do you think, guys? Yeah! What you're looking at right here is an Afghan wagon train headed through the Concordia and up to Concordia.